The tennis world is buzzing. Martina Navratilova, the 18-time Grand Slam singles champion, the woman who has seen it all and done it all, has broken her silence on Alex Eala, and her words have left fans stunned. She didn't just praise the Filipina sensation, she told her exactly what she needs to fix to reach the next level. Some analysts are calling it the blueprint for Eala's future. Others are debating whether she can make the necessary changes. Today on Topspin, we are breaking down Navratilova's shocking comments, the technical analysis behind her advice, and what this means for Alex Eala's path to greatness. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. When Martina Navratilova speaks, the tennis world listens. The 18-time Grand Slam singles champion, the 9-time Wimbledon winner, has watched Alex Eala's rise with keen interest, and now she has offered her assessment of the young Filipina's game. Her verdict? Eala has the talent, the grit, and the decision-making to win Grand Slams. But there is one critical area that needs immediate attention: the serve. Navratilova didn't mince words. She called Eala's serve a puffball and said it needs a significant upgrade. "She's crafty, she's a good lefty, she uses her variety nicely," Navratilova said, praising Eala's overall game. "I think where she can improve the most is her serve, or make it pay off more. She needs a bigger serve and bigger kick. She's got the slice down pat. Just believe and hold her ground." Navratilova also pointed out a physical factor. She is slight of build, so it's harder for her to absorb all that pace. "But I think she can beef up a little and punch up that serve." The legend's comments were not just criticism, they were a roadmap for Eala's development. She believes that with a more powerful serve, Eala can become an even more formidable player. The advice is a reflection of Navratilova's deep understanding of the game and her ability to identify the fine margins that separate good players from great ones. She emphasized that the serve is where Eala can gain the most, given she is tall enough to generate more power. The reaction to Navratilova's comments has been swift and widespread. Analysts and fans have taken to social media to discuss the implications of her advice. Some agree with her assessment, citing Eala's struggles against big hitters. Others argue that Eala's serve is a strategic choice, not a weakness, and that her variety and placement are more important than raw power. The debate is healthy, and it highlights the growing interest in Eala's career. The tennis world is watching, and they are eager to see how she responds to the challenge. Navratilova's comments also resonated with other analysts. Andrea Petkovic, the former world number 9, had previously pointed out that Eala's serve is very inconsistent and that her second serve is very attackable against big hitters like Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Goff. Greg Rusetsky, the former British number 1, also noted that Eala needs to improve her serve to get on the front foot from the start. The consensus among the experts is clear: a better serve is the key to unlocking Eala's full potential. To understand why the serve is so critical, you have to look at the technical aspects of the game. The serve is the only shot where the player has complete control. It sets the tone for the point and can be a weapon that wins free points. Eala's serve, while effective at times, has been inconsistent. She has a great slice serve, which she uses to move the ball away from right-handed opponents, but she lacks the power and kick that would make her serve a true weapon. During her Wimbledon run, her serve was exposed in the match against Jasmine Paolini. Paolini attacked Eala's second serve and even her first serve, which was often clocked at only 80–85 miles per hour. Navratilova pointed out that Eala can hit 105 miles per hour, but she doesn't. The potential is there, but the execution has been inconsistent. The inconsistency of Eala's serve was also highlighted in her Strasbourg Open loss, where she was broken 7 times and faced a staggering 23 breakpoints. This pattern of struggle against players who can handle her slice is what concerns analysts. Eala's serve has been a focus of discussion among experts for years. Gil Gross, a tennis commentator, noted that Eala's serve is one of the biggest weaknesses in the top 50. He also emphasized the positive aspect of this weakness. "I see that as a positive, because if she can just make some gains on her serve so far that she gets it to just average or even slightly below average, that's going to be an opportunity for her to get even better," Gross said. He pointed out that Eala's return game is so strong that she beats almost everyone in neutral rallies. The problem is, she has to play defense because she doesn't get anything out of her serve. The technical changes required to improve the serve involve a combination of physical and mechanical adjustments. Navratilova's advice to add more muscle mass would help Eala generate more power. She also needs to work on her toss and her contact point to get more kick.
Greg Rusedski has suggested that Eala could loosen up the wrist position a little bit like Novak Djokovic to improve her serve. The changes are not radical, they are refinements, but they could make a significant difference in her ability to compete with the best players in the world. The experts agree that with a better serve, the sky is the limit for Eala.
Navratilova's comments have sparked a debate among tennis analysts. Some agree with her assessment that Eala's serve is a significant weakness that needs immediate attention. They point to her losses against big hitters and her struggles in tight matches as evidence that a more reliable serve is essential for her to reach the next level. They argue that Eala's aggressive playing style and her exceptional return game are not enough to compensate for a mediocre serve. Others, however, believe that Navratilova's advice, while valid, might not be the only path forward. They argue that Eala's serve is a tactical choice, not just a weakness. Her slice serve, while not the fastest, is difficult to attack as it stays low and skids away from the opponent. They point to her victory over Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon, where her serve troubled the defending champion. The experts who support this view argue that Eala's game is built on variety and intelligence, not just power. They believe that her serve, combined with her exceptional return game, can be effective enough to win against most opponents. The debate also touches on the nature of modern tennis. The game has become increasingly physical, and power is a significant factor. Players like Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Goff are able to overpower opponents with their serve and ground strokes. To compete with them consistently, Eala may need to add more power to her game. However, some analysts argue that Eala's strength lies in her speed, anticipation, and court coverage. They suggest that she should focus on refining her game rather than trying to match the power of the big hitters. They point out that some of the greatest players in history, like Martina Hingis, were not the most powerful players, but they were the most intelligent. The debate is healthy for the sport. It shows that Alex Eala is a player who is being taken seriously. The experts are not just discussing her potential, they are analyzing the specifics of her game. The discussion also highlights the importance of the serve in modern tennis. Even the best players in the world rely on their serve to win free points and get on the front foot. A reliable serve can be the difference between winning and losing a Grand Slam. The tennis world is watching to see how Eala will respond to this advice and whether she will make the necessary adjustments to her game. The path forward for Alex Eala is clear. She needs to improve her serve, and the advice from Martina Navratilova provides a roadmap. The first step is a physical one. Navratilova suggested that Eala needs to get stronger. Adding muscle mass will help her generate more power and absorb the pace of her opponent's shots. This is a long-term project that requires a dedicated strength and conditioning program. Eala is already working hard, but she needs to prioritize building muscle to add power to her serve. The second step is a technical one. Eala needs to work on her serve mechanics to add more kick and power. Greg Rusedski has suggested that she could loosen up the wrist position a little bit like Novak Djokovic. She also needs to improve her toss position and find the right balance of when to hit the ball and when not to. The changes are not major overhauls, but refinements that can have a significant impact. She has the potential to hit serves over 105 miles per hour, but she needs to unlock that power consistently. The third step is a mental one. Eala needs to believe in her serve. Navratilova advised her to just believe and hold her ground. The mental aspect of the game is just as important as the physical. Eala needs to approach her serve with confidence, knowing that she can hold her own against any opponent. She has already shown that she has the mental toughness to handle the big moments. With a more reliable serve, she will have even more confidence in her ability to compete with the best players in the world. The experts agree that Eala's potential is immense. With a better serve, she can crack the top 10 and compete for Grand Slam titles. The hard work is already paying off, but she needs to continue to improve. The road to the top is never easy, but Eala has the talent, the work ethic, and the support system to achieve greatness. The tennis world is watching, and they are eager to see how she responds to the challenge. The path forward is laid out before her. Now she must walk it.
Let us zoom out. Martina Navratilova's comments about Alex Eala are about more than just one player. They're about the changing nature of tennis. The sport is becoming more global, more diverse, and more driven by fan engagement. Players like Alex Eala are not just athletes, they are cultural phenomena. They represent nations, inspire communities, and bring new audiences to the sport. Navratilova herself has acknowledged the power of Eala's fanbase, urging tournament organizers to consider where players are from when scheduling matches. Eala's journey from a young girl in Manila to a Grand Slam standout is an inspiration. She did not grow up on grass. She grew up on a makeshift tennis court that was painted over a basketball court. She trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain from the age of 13, leaving her family behind to pursue her dream. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance and dedication. The recognition from Navratilova is a validation of her incredible journey and her potential to become one of the most influential athletes in the world. Navratilova's advice is a challenge for Eala. She has set the bar high. She has said that Eala has the potential to be a Grand Slam champion. Now, she must prove her right. She must continue to work hard, stay focused, and believe in herself. The road ahead is challenging. The competition is fierce. The pressure is immense. But Eala has never shied away from a challenge. She has faced adversity and overcome it. She has proven that she belongs on the biggest stages. The tennis world is watching, the Philippines is celebrating, and Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. Martina Navratilova's words are a validation of her potential and a sign that the best is yet to come. She has the talent, the mentality, and the support system to achieve greatness. Her journey is just beginning. The Eala effect is a phenomenon that the tennis world is still trying to understand, and it is only going to grow. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.